Dubai chocolate, the craze, the hype of 2025. Well, good news, I'm here to show you how you can make your own in your house for under £2. Yes, under £2. Come with me. Here's everything you're going to need to make the Dubai chocolate. So, I have some white chocolate, not many, this is optional. I'm going to melt this and use this as some like decoration, but you can skip this step. I've got milk chocolate here. I recommend using a good quality one. I've got Milka. I found this to be the closest to the OG Dubai chocolate. I have got the pistachio cream, and we're going to be using about half of this, half a jar. Tahini. This is controversial. I've seen some people use it, some people don't. I'm going to use the tiniest little bit. This is very strong, very strong. And your best friend, which is your Kanafa Katafi shredded phyllo pastry alternative. So I'm going to use an ice cube tray. This is quite a deep one, so it's going to make like little bonbons. That's fine for me. I don't want a full bar. Obviously, use what you want. Here's my melted white chocolate. As I say, you can totally skip this step. I'm going to use this as decoration. Nothing special. Here, I'm literally going to take it and just drizzle it, and then what I'm going to do is spread it in the wee molds, just a little bit. Now I'm only going to make 8 because there's just 2 of us eating it and we don't need any more. But that's them. Doesn't need to be perfect. And now I'm going to pop this in the freezer for 5 minutes, and then we'll make the filling in the meantime. Right, so we're going to make the pistachio filling. So I'm using the shredded wheat, and it comes in packets of 2 in that big box. 1, 2. I'm only going to be using 1, but if you're using the big chocolate mold, you'll probably need 2. Just gauge it as you go. You'll see, and you'll know how much you need. There is my shredded wheat. Again, I'm only going to be using 1, but feel free to use however much you need. That's it, shredded up, and it looks exactly like the Kanafa pastry. Now I'm going to take a pan and I'm going to just pop this on the hob for a couple minutes just to give it a wee bit of like a goldeny colour, and then we're going to add the pistachio. I've got my saucepan and I've got my cooker on, and all I'm going to do is just add a shredded wheat in. Careful because it's very powdery, it'll go everywhere. Take your time. Couple of minutes, just until it turns slightly golden brown. Now you can see it's starting to change colour, starting to get a wee bit more golden, and I'm starting to smell it too. So I'm going to turn my hob off and I'm going to transfer this into a bowl. Once it looks like this, you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and add my pistachio. I've got about half a jar left from when I last made this, so I'm just going to add this in. At this point, if your pistachio spread is a little bit more thicker than mine, feel free to pop in the microwave for 10 seconds to melt it, so it's a little bit more runny. So I'm going to scrape that out in a second, and I'm going to add literally half a teaspoon of the tahini, and I'm going to mix this together. Your mixture should look something like this, as you can see, very nice and pistachio-y. So I have went and got my white chocolate ice cube tray from my freezer, and I've melted the milk chocolate, and now I'm just going to spoon it into each cube. Once your chocolate's all solid, it's been in the freezer for about 5 minutes, we're ready to scoop in the pistachio filling. I filled about 3/4 of the way. There's loads of room there for chocolate still, so we're going to take our melted chocolate and just so I've filled all of my mould. Again, I'm only making 8, so that's it there. I'm going to pop them back in the freezer for about 5 minutes to harden, and I will be back once they are done. Alright, so they had about 5 minutes in the freezer, and as you can see, they are completely solidified. Show you how gorgeous does that look, and that's it. It's as easy as that. Make your own Dubai chocolate. Simple. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think when you make it.
I thought, let's try it together. That's delicious. Tastes exactly like the Dubai one, except half the price, and you can make it at home super easy. Enjoy.